the USFL, I had issues with it. First off, I heard from people that the football was terrible. Okay, like the football was just bad because it had a chip in it. So, and I heard that from multiple people, not just one or two people. So that's the first issue is to make your ball that you're using in your league not the same as the NFL. I just don't think it's doing it justice. The next thing I'll say about that is there is no minor league when it comes to the NFL. So I think it did it no justice to have these quarterbacks running these college concepts, very college concepts, RPOs, and not running actual NFL offenses. I think it really hurt the product. I think it hurt the quarterbacks' tape when they go and they try to go get a job in the NFL and they go and watch it and they're like, all right, you're running stuff that you were probably running 4 years ago in college, so we're not really interested. Like, so I don't feel like it did justice there. Um, let's not forget the pizza guy, right? 1-8. That's what my friend is on the Pittsburgh Maulers, Boogie Roberts, former Ram. So I don't want to trash them, but I'm talking more about the coach when I say this. The coach that decided, I think it's Tim Lewis, the coach that decided that he was going to get rid of Davion Smith because he wanted pizza instead of chicken salad. The guy that literally fired him because of that, they cut him because of that. They went 1-8. They struggled to run the ball all year long. They won one game. He is done. I don't think he ever coaches again. So that was a joke. Okay, that's another thing. Another issue I had with the USFL was that I don't know how professional most of the coaches are. I feel like some are totally like outdated. Like they don't understand how things work. Some of the concepts that they run are just stupid. I mean, I was very, I was critical of my Breakers. I'm watching the offense of the Breakers, and I'm like, what the hell are they running? They got Kyle Sloter. Keep this in mind. Kyle Sloter got to learn the really complicated John Gruden offense with the Raiders. Keep in mind, Kyle Sloter's 28 years old, he was in the NFL, and while he may not have ever gotten a chance to start, he learned all sorts of playbooks around the NFL and different NFL concepts and things along that nature. And so to watch him playing in this college high school offense was really kind of a bummer in my opinion. I'm excited for him. Hopefully he can be back for the playoffs on Saturday against the Stallions. I think they're going to win, and here's why. Another reason I had an issue with the USFL, everything was in Birmingham. So, oh my God, the Stallions, they went 8-1. Yeah, they played every single game in Birmingham. Are you kidding me? That was so annoying. I really I don't like hating on like spring league teams because they're all just trying to make it. They're all just trying to get an opportunity. But that was really frustrating me because I'm watching this team. I'm watching their social media team, and I don't blame their social media team. But oh my God, it was like over and over and over again. Like, oh, the Stallions win again. I'm like, yeah, because they're the only team that's generating a ton of audience because of the fact that it's in Birmingham. No one else was going to any of the other games. That was the biggest issue I had with the USFL. And when I found out that I couldn't go to a game, New Jersey Generals at MetLife the way I could, if I wanted to with the New York Guardians back in the XFL, I feel like that was a huge, huge red flag to me. I'm not saying the league's done. I'm not saying I didn't like the league. I'm saying I had some severe issues with it. And I do think that until they force these coaches or the coaches start to actually force themselves to start running NFL concepts, I don't think we're helping the quarterbacks. I would say we're hurting the quarterbacks. Because if that's the case, if that's what you're going to do, then how is that helping? For real, how is that helping? So now the guys that just learned this really easy offense and maybe had a good year, that tape means nothing because now they don't know NFL offenses. Or when you have a guy like Sloter who's already learned the John Gruden offense and now they're running just like lame stuff. So I'm hoping the XFL learns from these mistakes, doesn't have a crazy football that has a chip in it that causes it to fishtail when you throw it, doesn't have the stupid college and, RPO ridden offenses. I'm just hoping that at the end of the day, the XFL is going to allow people to actually go to the stadium, have multiple different locations, don't have a hub location. That was entirely stupid. Just watch the Stallions lost one game at home. The whole year they played 9 home games. Just watch, they're going to lose in the semifinals. The moment that they get out of Birmingham and have to play in Canton, Ohio. I'm telling you right now, you heard it here first. They are going to lose, and I do think if anybody wants to deny it, they can. But I can't stress enough. I really think Birmingham was helped out by that home field advantage. They're the only ones that had a home field advantage. So that is my thoughts on that. Great question, by the way. I really wanted to like the USFL more, and I'm not trying to trash it, but I just do feel like there were instances where they missed the mark, and I was really out of it. Aside from watching the Breakers, I went in thinking I was going to watch every game and it was going to be awesome, and I really just watched the Breakers. And when Kyle Sloter didn't play last week, I didn't even watch the Breakers. So that's the thing. I'm hoping they win it all. But yeah, I just had a bone to pick with just the level of like the offensive play calling. It just seemed really basic, and I don't think it's helping out these players that are trying to get their presence known. So those are my thoughts on the USFL. Again, not trying to completely shit on it, but I'm gonna be honest, and I appreciate the question, Ashton. It was a good question, something that's been on my mind actually. As a Panthers fan, it was painful. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I really like the AAF. They just didn't have funding, but I liked the AAF. I think that was probably my favorite, although I really got in the XFL. The St. Louis Battlehawks were a lot of fun to watch. I remember them running more offensive, like NFL offensive concepts instead of that really like collegey RPO nonsense that the Breakers ran every single week. It just was frustrating.